Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing my Halloween look here, which you guys will be seeing. It's super sparkly, but I'm just going to be starting off and jumping right into it. I just went ahead and sprayed the Iconic London Prep Set Glow in the shade Original on my skin just to start with a luminous base. And then here I'm using my beauty blender to blend in my Lorac Perfection Foundation in the shade Medium Tan. I have recently rediscovered my beauty blender. It was sitting in the back of my drawer and I've fallen in love with it all over again. Next, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. I love this concealer so much. It's full coverage yet lightweight and it looks so pretty. I'm just going to blend this out with this little brush and then I'm going to further blend it out with a little bit of the beauty blender as well. Next, I'm just going to bake my under eye with HNB Cosmetics loose powder in the shade Fair. Guys, this stuff is literally the best setting powder ever. It photographs so beautifully and my skin just always looks so flawless and perfect. And I also set the rest of my skin with this powder as well, just not as heavy. Next, I'm just going to be contouring my nose and I'm using my beloved Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm going to be going in with that shade Shadow Play and just mapping out where I want my nose contour to be. And then recently I just started going in with a little bit of cream contour on the tip of my nose. That is Model Co's cream contour and I feel like it really just helps snatch my nose that much more. And then I'm going to be going in right after that with the same HNB Cosmetics loose powder and I'm just going to be cleaning up the lines of my nose contour to make it snatched AF. The nose contour brush is Morphe's JH10 brush, and I also like to use the Real Technique sponge to make crisp lines on the sides of my nose as well. Next, I'm just cream contouring with that same Model Co cream contour, and I'm just putting this on my forehead, along my cheekbones, and on my double chin area as well. Just gonna go ahead and really take my time blending this out. I wanted to make sure to keep the bronzer higher up than I normally would, just to give a more chiseled look to go with my snatched Halloween costume. I'm using this little e.l.f. small stipple brush. This brush is so good for blending out cream products. It gives it such an airbrushed look. I love it so much and I've had it for literally years. Keep in mind that you just want to lightly be blending the contour. You don't want to blend too hard because then you'll just take away all the hard work you've just done. Now to set that cream contour, I'm just going to be going in with this Bare Minerals bronzer in the shade High Dive with a big fluffy brush. And I'm using my trick where I just go ahead and use a piece of tissue to help you get that crisp contour line so you look nice and snatched, as I keep saying over and over. But yeah, I actually love this tip. I just came up with it randomly one day and ever since then I literally use it every single time that I contour. Life-changing, guys. Next, I'm going to be going in with Benefit's Hervana blush. It's so pretty and angelic. I am just focusing this all over my cheeks and I'm actually going to be bringing the blush up pretty close to my under eye just to give it a natural sun-kissed look, and also I'm just going to powder a little bit over my nose as well. Using that loose powder again, I'm just going to be cleaning up underneath my contour. This is key if you want a nice crisp contour. Again, this Real Technique sponge really is ideal for hugging the curvatures of your face and giving you a sculpted cheekbone. Now I am just dusting off any of the excess loose powder from the beginning and I'm just leaving that under contour cleanup there. Time to highlight. I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Caught in Your Web. I am using another Wet n Wild highlight in the shade Written in the Stars to highlight my nose. After that, I'm going to be going in with Iconic London Liquid Illuminator in the shade Original. Guys, this stuff is no joke. It really does give you a beautiful lit from within glow. I highly recommend it if that's what you're looking for. Onto brows, I'm just going to be applying some brow powder with the Morphe M432 brush. This square shaped brush is perfect. This is also the same brush that I always love to use to carve out my brows with concealer after. After filling in any sparse areas, I'm just going to use the NYX micro pencil to sharpen up the brows. And to finish the brow look, I'm just going to be cleaning up the edges using Anastasia's concealer in 1.5. I'm also using that concealer to prime my eyelids as well for shadow. Now for the fun part, I wanted to do a mix of these two looks from Euphoria for my Space Cowgirl costume. So I'm just going to be going in with the Makeup Forever 242 blending brush and the shade Therapy Sesh from the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 Morphe palette. The tape is really going to make this look foolproof and allow for you to be as messy as you want when blending out your shadows. Using the Morphe 9J palette, I'm just going to grab this sparkly pink shade called Butterflies, and I'm just going to be packing this onto the lid using a Makeup Forever 226 brush. Now I'm using this gorgeous jelly glitter from SheGlam, which is from the website Shein. This little jelly glitter is so freaking gorgeous. It reminds me of the ColourPop ones, and this was only $3. There are 4 shades, and I need to get the other 3 because I am addicted. I feel like my look would not have came out as good as it did without this glitter. It really gave me that Space Babe look. Using that same nose highlight written in the stars, I'm just going to also be adding this to my inner tear ducts and my brow bone because I want a really icy, sparkly look. After that, I'm going in with the shade Not My Journey from the JH Volume 2 palette, and I'm just using this pencil brush against the tape to really create a smoked out winged liner. You can make this as big or small as you would personally like. I just wanted mine to be as cat eye as possible, so that's why I'm keeping it really slim next to the tape. Next, I'm just using my Kylie lip liner by Kylie Cosmetics, and after that, I'm just going to be taking off the tapes. Oh, isn't that so satisfying? I love using tape. It's just such an easy way to get that nice professional look. Next, I'm just going to use the same purple shade on my lower lash line, and I'm also just going to start buffing out that bakage that we had underneath the cheekbones. After that, I went ahead and used a Rimmel Kohl, which are waterproof, and I'm just going to be lining my top and lower waterlines, and then I'm also just going to be adding a lot more highlight to my inner corners because I wanted a lot of brightness there. Now it was time for me to get crafty. I'm just referring back to that picture of Alexa Demi, who plays Maddie Perez in Euphoria, and I was just going back and forth looking at where her rhinestones were placed on her eyes, and I was doing my best. If you are trying to recreate this look, just go ahead and take your time with the rhinestones and have fun with it. Next, I'm just going to remove the pin curls that I had set aside for my hair to cool while I was doing my makeup, and I'm just going to be kind of running my hands through my hair. It wasn't cooperating as much as I wanted it to at this very moment, but I was able to make it sort of work, right? Moving on to the most intimidating part of the look, I'm going to commit to doing some glitter tears just like the ones that Rue had in Euphoria when her and Jules were underneath the blanket and they were looking at each other's faces. I just went ahead and mixed the Mayron mixing liquid. Guys, you have to get this product for reals. I'm not being sponsored by them. I wish I was. But it basically turns glitters into like liquid glitter. It's so awesome. So basically by purchasing this for 10 bucks, I have more than tripled my arsenal of eyeliners because you can turn any shadow or glitter into an eyeliner. It's amazing. To wrap this look up, I'm just going to be going in with the Kylie shade Lip Kit, and I also just threw on some Huda Beauty lashes in the style Samantha. These are my favorite lashes. They are so fluffy and voluminous, and I love them. I'm honestly so happy with how this look came out. I just wanted to mix both of those makeup ideas, and I kept looking for inspiration pics, but I hadn't seen anybody mix these two looks together. So I hope that I nailed it. Let me know down in the comments below if you have seen Euphoria and if you could totally see one of the characters wearing this makeup look. Here is the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial, and I hope that you guys had a great, safe, and fun Halloween, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.